yeah, my name is David Simianchek.
Okay, and so tell me about your involvement in the race.
Yeah, well, this race in particular was quite an interesting one. So it was my first Category 3-4 race. I was doing all the Category 5 races. No, you're good. So I was doing the Category 5 races, which are more for novices. So I come from a big background of long distance racing. So this is my first time trying really short, fast races, and I was able to win the whole Category 5 series. So I was doing really good in that. I won the races solo, most of them, so that was me over the last 5 days. And now this is my first Category 3-4 race, and the field was massive. I'm talking like 70 to 90 people there. Yeah, so I was testing things out. I definitely have a decent amount of power and or fitness to stay in, but it got very dangerous. On like the first 10 minutes, there was a good crash where it took out a couple people right in front of me on the, I think, third, fourth corner back there. So pretty surreal to see a couple people sliding across the ground at 30 miles per hour right into the barriers. So I was like, okay, well, glad I wasn't in that one, right? But give it another 20 minutes and I'm coming around this corner in the back over there, and we're flying through. Not this one directly behind me, but the next one. So that one was tricky. I was trying on the inside, but then you had to catch up every time. The outside, you can kind of slingshot yourself. It's kind of like, it's more or less like a NASCAR cycling, really it is. That's why I think America loves it so much. But as I'm going through there, it gets really, really tight. And you're kind of at the mercy of the person to the left of you and the fence to the right of you. And in this case, there was a pileup that took out a ton of people right in front of me. So then I go as far away as I can. The guy in front of me had the same idea. So he hits the curb and goes airborne. That took a whole cone and chucked it at me. So then I got hit by the cone and I jumped off my bike into the grass, and luckily I avoided the curve and just went tumbling. And the fence right there in that corner was nothing more than a rope. So luckily my bike didn't get ran over, so I quickly grabbed my bike. And usually when there's a crash, you can get what's called a free lap. So you just coast on over to like the repair area, and then you wait for the main group to come past, you can jump on. But since we only had 4 laps to go, even though they were really long laps, they said no free laps. So me and a couple other people lost a lot of time right there, and we tried to catch back on, but you know, 5 tired people versus a whole bunch of people going for the win, you know, it's not going to work out too well. So unfortunately, with a lap left to go, they told us to get off the course, and that was the end of that race. But you know, honestly, 25 out of 10 learning experience, and I'm very glad that me and my bike are all in one piece right now. So
absolutely. So how often do you do this every year or what?
You know, this is a first for me. Usually I'm either mountain bike racing in a forest or I'm doing hundreds of miles. So this last weekend, for example, I was in the Horribly Hilly Hundreds. Phenomenal ride / race. That was about 124 miles of just hill climbing over in Blue Mountain State Park area. That's kind of more my go-to. I'm a lot more long distance and short distance, but I have a wonderful team, LAPT, and this is more or less what they do. So I thought I'd give it the old college try, and it was definitely fun in the Category 5s, I will say, being a big fish in a small pond. But now I'm a very similar sized fish to many other big fish, and it's a little bit more intense, like extremely intense. So I've got about 600 milligrams of caffeine through me, and I feel every ounce of it.
So how do you prepare for this?
Oh man, well first it's called trying to sleep, but that always, you know, works about as good as it can. Then for me it's a 5-hour strength energy, or you're talking about in terms of training, because in terms of training, just 10 hours a week of cycling, tons of practice, working your way up to it. Basically, Tour of America Dairyland is one of the biggest events for, well, Criterium cycling that you can find. So people come from all over. I think we've got 15 different countries represented, 40 different states, and just, I thought I saw over 4,000 people signed up. So yeah, this is a huge event, and luckily there's lots of small ones that pop up before this, and you can get your feet wet there. And they like take little parks like Menominee Park over where I live, and they close that down and turn to a circuit similar to this, and usually 15 or 16 people per field, so it's a lot more fun, strategic. This is just, it's a little bit more just chaos. I mean, that was insane.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Well, I'm glad you made it.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, brand new bike this year, costs, you know, as much as my first car, quite a bit more than that actually. So I'm glad that it's still in one piece. But yeah, beautiful. It is not even painted, because I will say paint weighs 100 grams and you can't have that. And Oh yeah, this bad boy is full ceramic bearings and everything else in between, and it is quite the rocket ship, so I'm lucky to have it.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And do you have more racing to go today, or?
Today, that was just about it for me, so I might do some more this week. I've got some maybe mountain bike racing on this upcoming weekend. Personally, I can't wait to get back on the forest and just spend, 10 hours straight in an endurance race. But it is fun to, really get the heart rate moving. But hey, luckily I've got all my skin today. I know that I can't say the same for everybody else out there. Each one is tricky. I mean, when you get really low on the bike like that, you don't even think about how much you're bending the bike over. And next thing you know, one pedal stroke will lift the whole bike off the ground and you go sliding. So yeah, it is quite a perfect little dance between staying upright and not. And 30 miles per hour on a concrete is 30 miles per hour on a concrete. So I think we're averaging around 27. So that's just the average. And on those flat stretches, we're doing quite above 30. So yeah, it is definitely fun. Keeps the blood moving, I'll say that much. Oh God, yeah, no problem. Thanks for taking the time to say hi. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Anton. I'm here at Toad racing the 15-16 junior race. Today was an okay race. It was fast, really sketchy. I was doing pretty well early on. I was able to move up like halfway through the race. I sat pretty high up for a while. Then the race started to get sketchy. There was a few crashes.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was fast though. It was fun. Toward the end, I just got stuck behind a couple crashes last lap, and that slowed me down a little bit. But yeah, it's a good time out here, having fun.
Did the crashes happen like right in front of you, or what?
Yeah, right in front of me. The first crash happened. I almost went down, but I was able to save it.
Wow.
Second crash was a little bit in front of me. I was able to avoid it though.
I see a lot of them here.
Yeah, it gets a little sketchy. People get a little too aggressive.
And how did you do?
I did okay. I finished middle of the group. I didn't want to crash, so
Yeah.
I stayed out of. When I got a little sketchy, I kind of backed up a little bit.
That's smart. So do you do a lot of these races?
Yes, almost every week I race. We race in New England mostly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that where you live?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. And you came all the way here?
Yep. We flew out here. We'll be racing nationals this weekend.
Wow. Wow. So do you have to qualify to get to nationals?
No, but you have to be a high enough category to race in nationals.
And what category are you in?
I'm category 3 right now.
Prepare for this.
A lot of training, definitely. It's endurance training. There's a lot of endurance and then a bunch of shorter rides with high intensity to get ready for crit racing. We also do races as training. We do other races that we don't care about as much, but do those for training, and that prepares us for bigger races. Like this one, and then nationals, of course.
Did you ever crash?
Yes, I have crashed. I crashed in April in New Jersey, 50 meters from the finish line, and broke my collarbone. So it was.
And you got up and you came back to race again?
Yeah, it was a long recovery, about 5 weeks, and I was back to racing again. But yeah, I'm happy to be here to race.
It's just in you. You just have to keep.
Yeah, I love the sport, so I'll keep coming back. I started road racing last year, but I started racing about 4 years ago. I started mountain biking, and I mountain biked for 4 years, and then did a couple road races and thought they were fun, so I continue to do that.
Good. So thank you so much. I wish you the best and stay safe.
Yeah, I'll try my best.
15 seconds, 15 second lead. Last lap was 10. He gained 5 seconds in 1 lap. 4 to go, 4 to go.
My name's Alexander Jimenez. I'm 13 years old, and right now, my goal is to win nationals and hopefully win this race series. Today, it was a pretty fast race. It was mostly tactics that I need to focus on for the next races upcoming. I lost at the sprint, but I went a bit too early, and I'm looking forward to racing for the next 4 or 5 days. My goal for the future is to keep doing these races and to hopefully win, and one day go to some of the world tours. I train for this at home mainly. I have a coach. His name's Heath Dotson. He's a really good coach, and he gives me all my workouts for the week. He plans them every week to develop my strength. This year, I've raced the Greenville Spring Series, the USA Crit Series, and the Ring of Fire. At most of the USA Crit Series, I've done juniors races, if there is one, and the 4-5. In the junior races, I don't think I lost any of them, and in the 4-5, I usually had like a top 10, top 5 finish. In the Greenville Spring Series, it was a bit lower than that, because I was like still not up to the fitness level where I am now. And I think it was 15th place overall. And then in the Ring of Fire, which has been pretty recently, in the 4 or 5, the past 3 I won, but before that I was getting like top 5. There's a day with the climb. I'm looking forward to that, just because I'm a bit lighter.
Thank you so much. We want to wish you the best, and we'll be rooting for you.
Santa Rosa.
Alright, hi, my name's Trevor. I race for New England Development, and we just finished the first Junior Toad race series race. I raced in the 15-16, but the 17-18 and 15-16 were combined. It was an okay race. I tried to chill out like throughout the start and stay in what they call the Sprinters Lounge, which is where like people sit to like rest just throughout the race, like towards the back of the group. And there were a few times where I moved up, and it did get pretty sketchy throughout the race, but yeah.
Any crashes around you?
Yeah, especially in the last like couple of laps. The last lap specifically, there were 2 crashes that I got caught behind both. One of them was in the first corner, which somebody pushed somebody else like into the curb on the right side.
Or just like cut them short, or how?
Like they kind of cut on the inside, and it kind of like accordioned across the entire course.
Is that typical in these races?
Yeah, it happens a lot, and it really sucks for the people who don't do anything, and then they just get like ran off the course.
Yeah.
But and there was one more crash in the last lap that was in the second to last corner, where somebody got pushed into the curb again, and that was the one that I really got stuck behind, and there was a big gap in between me and the group ahead of me, which was like where all the people who were sprinting to win was, and it was just too big of a gap for me to close down.
Oh, so I'm glad you were all right. What's your agenda more this week?
Yeah, tomorrow we're also going to do the same races that we did today. So there's going to be another one in another town or another city. I'm not really sure where it is, but and then after that we have a few days to rest up and train a bit before we head to Criterium Nationals on Saturday.
It sounds like you do a lot of traveling for these.
Yeah.
Where have you gone?
This year we went to Valley of the Sun in Arizona. I got sick, so some of my teammates went to La Primavera in Texas, but I got sick, so I wasn't able to go to that. But yeah, those are the two other big like races that we did, where we raced against like some of the other biggest junior racers in the country.
Is there any particular race that you especially always remember being in that sticks out?
Definitely like all the national championships I've been in. So I started mountain biking and I kind of transitioned to road biking later on. So this is my second year of taking road cycling seriously. And so I've done 2 mountain bike national championships, and I also do cyclocross, which is it's like a mix between road and mountain biking. But I've also gone to 3 cyclocross national championships. So yeah, I kind of do like a bunch of other stuff. Like when road season isn't going, I'll do cyclocross to stay fit and stay in shape.
Excellent. Well, it sounds awesome, and I just hope you stay safe, and I wish you the best.
Come on, guys! Get up there!